Hello, I'm Precious Dorsey. Welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk about giving to the less fortunate. And the reason I want to talk about this topic right here is because I'm going to start off by saying I am a Christian and my husband is Catholic. And we do go to both churches. And one Sunday we go to church I go to, and the next Sunday we'll go to his Catholic church. No, I'm not going to convert to being Catholic. I have nothing against, Catholics and things like that. But I'm not going to convert. My kids will become Catholic. So, yeah. So I want to get to, I got some notes, scripture, all at the back up, what I'm going to say. So nobody can't comfort me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to start out by saying this right here. So one Sunday we went to my husband's church, and it was this woman, and she was the church was ending, so we was like walking out of church, and this woman and her two daughters was like standing like by like the bike where people like park their bikes and stuff at, and they was asking for some money, saying like there's been some hard times, and they needed some money for, to eat and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. And, I can totally relate to that, especially my mom. And, we done been through some trials and tribulations. And, we, dealt with, living in a motel for a few months. And I know, like, in my last video, I said that, it was like a year. It felt like a year. It did. It felt like eternally, but it was only for like 3 months. And so, if you go watch my last video, you will see me talking about it. And so, I was like, it brought back like memories, like, dang, we, at first I was like, Mama, are we gonna be homeless? You know what I'm saying? Because we was going through something. So I'm just like, but if you like saw us, you would have never expect we was going through anything. Like, my mama kept us, dressed nice and stuff like that. So the way we look, you wouldn't think that we was going through anything. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people out here who's like that. You don't think that they going through something because the way they look and the way they carry themselves. And this how the woman and her two daughters look. Like, you wouldn't expect for them to be out there asking for money because they, it was some hard times, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't expect that. So, I gave them, some money. I don't have to tell you guys that, but, I did. And so, I was walking back to the car, me, my husband, my kids, walking back to the car after church. And so I'm just, observing people, walking out church, right? So I'm like, okay, do y'all not see her right there, standing there with her kids? I'm like, it's like, okay, for people to say that, you truly believe in God and you're a follower of Jesus Christ. And God said, if you have it, if a person in need asks you for help and you have it, help them. This woman asking for help at church. Them folk walked past her like she wasn't even there. And I'm just like, okay. And then when I read, it says in Matthew 6, verse 1, It says, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have a reward from your Father. You will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So, you know, it's basically saying, like, don't try to be giving because somebody's watching you, and don't try to do it for spite of clout. Don't give because it's like, oh, if I give, I may get something. Like, you know, just do it because you feel in your heart that you should do it. So I'm thinking people at church, you know what I'm saying, y'all older people, you know, y'all been on this earth for a while, and you know, young people too. I mean, like, you would think this woman's basket will be filled. Like, I'm thinking, like, okay, her basket's gonna be full, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going over there, I'm looking like, this all she got? And everybody was out of church. It's just like, how y'all gonna sit here and say that you are a true follower of Christ if you couldn't even help that woman? You gave her, you could have gave her $1, $2. You know, I ain't asking, you know, oh, you should give her $100, $200. Like, nah, you gave her what you have at the time. And it just like, I'm just like shocked, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're doing now. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, like I say, I'm not perfect. It was a time in my life where I'm like, give. Like, I was like, even like giving tithes, I'm like, if I give my tithes to the church, like, how I know they ain't gonna use what I give them for something else. And I had to realize for myself, it's not so much about what they gonna do. I did my part. God said, give to the church. I did my part. I gave to the church. Me have to be mature and not sit here and be thinking, oh, what they gonna do with my money or whatever. Like, no, I did my part. Now, what you do with that money that I tied to the church, if you do with that money something else, that's between you and God. But I did my part. I will be rewarded for what I have done. Now, with you and between you and God, that's different. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really think about that. And, you know, I got back on my tithing and stuff like that because I was just too caught up in whether they doing this and they doing that. It's like, that's not for me to worry about. God told me to be obedient and to tithe to the church. I'm going to do so. And what they do with that money between them and God. And that's it. And so it was just, you know, it just kind of caught me off guard because I was just like shocked, like, you know, they ain't even gonna help this woman out. And it's like, we have all these material things that we cannot take with us. When we die, when we leave this earth, we cannot take no money, no clothes, no shoes, no purse, jewelry, no earring. Like, you can't take nothing. No car, no nothing. Like, when we leave, everything material will stay here. And I had to come to a realization myself, is like, Precious, why don't you give? Like, I gotta be of my word. I can't be no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I have to open my heart, and I have to truly know that God is going to take care of me. He's going to provide for me. If I give somebody $10, $20, I got to know that God is going to bless me with more than that. He's going to give me with everything I need. A roof over my head, food on the table, clothes on my back, shoes on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Great running car. Everything. Everything I need, he's going to give me. And I had to realize that too. I was just more of so like, if I give these people I only got $10 and they want $5. I'm like, I don't have $5. Like, I'm supposed to get some food. I'm supposed to go get me this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about all these things. I'm even thinking about, despite that this person asked me for something, I'm just like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get out of that mindset and was like, you know what? I'm going to give. I'm going to start giving. And it felt so good to be a giver, a cheerful giver. You know what I'm saying? Not expect nothing in return. And when I tell you God has been blessing me, like, it's like, wow, you know, just being obedient. And I just like, it's mind blowing. Like, if we just be obedient and we just truly trust and believe in God, he's going to take care of us. Imagine but our life will be just eyes just open. You know what I'm saying? It's just like your eye just got cleaned, and it's just like you seeing like a whole new world. And I'm just like, you know, it shouldn't be no such thing as poverty. No, because the resources, the money, all that with this place, with the people in this world have, it's like, how are children not being fed, or how women and kids on the streets, and you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, and men, and you know, all this stuff is like, you know, it's crazy. And then too, you know, I think about, you know, people who are homeless as well. But you know, everybody have their own story, as in why they're homeless and why they're on the streets. You know, they could be running from a abusive relationship. They could, you know, have got raped and molested, or you know, just went down a wrong path, and they became mentally unstable, abused drugs and stuff like that. It's like reason why people become homeless. But at the end of the day, we all have our own stories, and we all deal and grieve our pain differently. But if you trust and believe in God, that pain and all that can heal. And it's just to see people to see people who are homeless at a young age. Like, I have seen, man, so many young people like around my age. I'm 27. I'm just like, dang, you know, it's like we don't know what nobody go through and why they homeless. And we be so judgmental of, oh, if we give them some money, they may go get some drugs, or they may go do this. No, stop worrying about what they're going to do with the money. Give. If your heart telling you to give them $20, $50, $100, give it to them. Don't hesitate. Don't be like, oh no, they're going to go buy some drugs. And if they do, you did your part. And how you know they're going to buy no food or some socks or some toothbrush, toothpaste? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they're going to do. And so we have to get out of that mindset and to be obedient, and to realize that we can be cheerful givers if our mind and our spiritual self was mature enough to understand. Stop worrying about what they're going to do with the money. Do your part as a Christian, and God will bless you. He will reward you. But don't do it as you're trying to show off and showing social media, Instagram, Facebook, that you're giving. Like, don't do that. It's no need to show other people that you're giving. Why you can't do it in silence? Why you can't do it when nobody's looking? Give because you want to give. Don't give because you want somebody to sit here and like your pictures and you get 2,000 likes or something. They say, oh my God, you would give, blah, blah. Like, no, give because you want to give. And, you know, I'm just like, you just have to, I was just like, just shocked of like when I went to church and I seen them people walking past that girl and her kids. I'm just like, how? You know, like how is that even possible? I mean, it's the church, right? People is the church. And that just showed me right there, it's like, there's a lot of people who need work. You know, people say, oh, I trust and I believe in God. Do you really? Because actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying? If you're a true Christian, and not even, if you truly believe in God and know God's word, you won't have a problem giving. Because you know God gonna bless you. You know God gonna give you what you need. You know God gonna make sure you straight. You know, a lot of us walk by sight and not by faith. And we lack that. And I'm gonna say, speak for myself as well. We look so much on what's going on, what's going on around us, and not so much what's going on in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Or getting close to God. We, you know, look so much of like, dang, I don't got this, or I don't got that, man. I want this and I want that. And it's so much of, you know, a lot of us can, you know, a lot of people live out their means. A lot of people try to fit in. A lot of people, you know, go on social media and be thinking that, oh, this person got this, I gotta have that. If you can't pay your light bill, don't get no Jordans. It's just that simple. You know, if you cannot pay your light bills, why are you getting some Jordans? I don't understand that. And, you know, people be so quick to not give to the less fortunate. But you can go out here and buy you some $200 pair of shoes. Like, you don't want to give it to the less fortunate, but you want to buy this $200 pair of shoes because somebody on social media, because everybody got the shoe when it come out. It's not like you the only person gonna get the shoe. Everybody gonna have that exact same shoe on. Now you like everybody. Now you just fitting in. You know what I'm saying? While you can be out here buying food or lunch bags or something to give to the less fortunate. And wherever we go in this world, it's going to be people who are less fortunate than us. But are you going to be the one who have a change of heart and help them out? You know what I'm saying? So it's something to think about. I know also in my notes, I wrote down Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. And it talks about, you know, do not treasure stuff on earth as in material things. Because at the end of the day, when we die, everything ain't gonna stay here. We can't take nothing with us. So that's why I say this. Why be so eager to give? Like, why be so, I don't want to do that. Like, give. I'm not saying now just, you know, just like give everything away. Like, no. I'm saying if you feel in your gut that when God give you that feeling, you know what I'm talking about. You know how you get that feeling. You like, you know, you need to do something, or you know you don't need to do something. You get that feeling. Do it. Don't hesitate. Do it. I say this, me and my husband, we was leaving Chipotle, and we was going back home, and I seen this woman who car broke down, older white woman who car broke down. And you know, I don't really be, you know, trying to just help in everybody, because, you know, I ain't know that some folks out here crazy. And I just be like, you know what I'm saying? But something told me to ask this woman, like, is she okay? So I didn't know what her down. I'm like, ma'am, you okay? Her car broke down completely in front of a light. And she said, yes. Like, she said, yeah, I'm good. My son coming to get me. I said, okay. And so when Fred drove away, it's my husband's name. When Fred drove away, I was just like, me was like, should we go back? Cause we had jumper cables in the car. So I was like, okay, should we go back? I know she said her son would come, but I mean, how long you know he gonna come? Blah, blah, blah. At least get her out of the road. So we like almost home. I was like, turn back around. You know, it was probably like 5 minutes from the house. I'm like, turn back around. We got back to her. She was still there. Jumped her off. And when I say, like, she was a really nice, genuine person, like, and she, you know, she blessed us. And it was something that we wasn't looking for, nothing. We were just doing what was laid on our heart to do. Like God was like, precious, go ahead, that woman, like, turn back around. Tell Fred to turn back around. So I'm like, okay. Fred, turn back around. We gotta go help this woman, bro. She can't just be sitting in the middle of the road. And she's an old white woman. Like, I know she got no health conditions. I'm just thinking about all this stuff. I'm like, nah, I've got to help her. So we go do that. And it's just like, when you be obedient to God, he will reward you. You know what I'm saying? So when you feel in your heart that you should give. It don't matter if you tell it could be your friend, your coworker, it could be whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand how that make people date, just to be like, I'll give you $10 to get you some lunch, or I'll tell you how to eat, or something genuine and nice from the heart, and not trying to just show off in front of nobody. People love genuine people. Being a genuine person is wonderful, man. Like, it's just a blessing to have people out here who truly do care. And it be people who won't even know you. They just be so generous. And it's like, wow, it's really some really good people out here. And, you know, I have to understand that too. It's like, everybody ain't a butthole. Everybody, it's not cruel. You know what I'm saying? It's actually some genuine, loving, caring people out here. And I thank God for allowing me to see that. But my guard still be up though. I still be like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, back to my chapter, Matthew 6, verse 19. When it talks about, so it's saying like, no one can serve two masters. Either you would hate the one and love the other, or you would be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Because people make money their God. And people, I feel like, a lot of people who are, well off, they take that to their head, and they feel like, oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get this. I gotta be on the newest trends. But then they pull up to a stop sign, a stoplight, and somebody's right here asking for some money, and they just ride right past them. But you're on your way to go to the store to get your $300 pair of shoes. It's like our mindset is like a lot all the way off. Like a lot of us, like I said, I once was there, but now I'm realizing I can't take this stuff with me. I cannot. Yeah, I like to look nice. I like to look good. But if I see somebody who's less fortunate, needs some money or needs some help, I'm gonna help them. Here you go. Bless you. God bless you. May He protect you and keep you safe out here. And you know what I'm saying? So I just, I just pray that, we can see that material things and money is not everything. Because you can't take that with you. But being a genuine, loving, caring person, man, that's truly a blessing. A blessing. Give. Like, it was a point, like I say, me and my mom, my brothers, we was, living in a motel, and you would have never known. And to think that you maybe could be homeless, it changes you. It's like, wow, I was in the house and now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And imagine how my mom felt having her 3 kids in this type of situation. Like how she felt as a mother. You know what I'm saying? That was something that was very challenging. And I thank God for my mom, because she's a very, very strong person. And she just, she's a very uplifter. She's the one that brought me closer to God. She's the one that, made sure I went to church when I was in, all my years of going to college. She asked me, you found a church? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I thank God for my mom for just, pushing, not pushing, but just, she did kind of make me go to church. She did make me go to church, but I thank God for that though, because I go to church all the time now, and I don't miss a beat. So I love it. Bible study everything. So it's like maybe her making me and pushing me to go, it got me here. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for changing my heart. Allowing my heart to be uncircumcised, and just to see and feel the joy of giving. You know what I'm saying? To see that, I'm the one that can make somebody day happy, put a smile on their face. I did that, and it brings joy to me, and I just really love it. I just pray that, that we can be givers. Just don't be so quick to judge, because you never know if that'll be you one day. You never know if you can be homeless. You never know if your job lets you go, your insurance get cut. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what may be thrown at you. So don't be so judgmental about what they're gonna do with the money. Don't worry about that. What you need to focus on is being a giver. Allow God to carry your heart, to bless you with abundance and overflowing, to help people who are less fortunate than you. And don't be so, what they gonna do with the money? Like, don't do that. Because And that would change people's mind when they don't want to give. They be like, I don't know what they're gonna do with my money. Well, it's a blessing to give, despite what they're gonna do with their money. And I know people say, well, I got kids and I got kids too. And you still can give. If you can go get your nails and toes done, your hair did, you can give. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we make excuses, and we try to just dig ourselves out the hole and like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna do that. It's like, no, do it. Put a smile on somebody's face. If it's no good, if you feel like it's nobody good in this world, you can change that by being that good person. You know what I'm saying? And people seeing that, they want to do the same thing that you're doing. Being a giver, being there for somebody who was less fortunate than you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling, and I like love it. And it's truly, truly a blessing. And I can't like be thankful enough. I'm just like, wow, God is he's a very generous God. And like, I know, like I said in my notes that I have wrote down, and it says, this one is Matthew 6:24, and it talks about either you will hate the one and you will love the other. Talking about you cannot serve two masters. It said they'd be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Like I said, you can't serve God and you can't serve money. You can't serve both. You got to serve one and serve God, because God will get you where you need to be. Money can buy you what you want, but you can't take it with you. God can give you your whole lifetime of love, happiness, and joy, and freedom, peace. You can take that with you and be descended into heaven. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I just want y'all to understand, just to realize that when you sit back and think, you can't, this chair you sitting in, I'm sitting in this chair, gonna sit right here when I die. It won't be, I can't take the chair with me. Can't take nothing with me. And so that's why I say just to give, because we all done been in a situation where we was in need. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for the people he put in our lives to bless us and to give us what we needed. You know what I'm saying? And we all have been there. We all don't struggle. You know what I'm saying? We all got a testimony of when we was without. You know what I'm saying? So we was blessed to have people there to help us. So why we cannot do the same? We know how it feels to be hungry. We know how it feels to not have, hot water. You know what I'm saying? We I know how I feel. I'm gonna speak for myself, 'cause I don't know how everybody. I know how I feel not to have hot water. I know how to feel to be hungry. I know how to feel, you don't get nothing for Christmas. I know how that feel. And, thank God for my mom being the God-fearing woman that she is, and she kept God in our household, that I knew he was gonna provide for us. You know what I'm saying? Despite what I was seeing in my surroundings, I had to walk by faith and not by my sight, because honey, my sight would have been just, it was just, I'd probably been depressed, honestly, like for real. Like it was just so much going on in middle school that it was like, so the motel situation, I was in middle school, and there was a lot going on in middle school, entering high school. So I thank God for my mental great blessed health, seriously. And it's like the fact that it's a testimony, because I thank God I went through all of that, because now I am just a cheerful giver, because of I realized, like, we are going to deal with trial and tribulations. It's you know what I'm saying, even though you're a Christian, whoever you are, we are going to go through things. And that's why you can't be judgmental and be hypocritical when talking about other people. Oh man, they homeless, man. They this, they that, they did drugs, blah blah. Okay. And what? We be so quick to judge people, and then you end up in their situation. So don't do it. Somebody need help, help them, and don't judge them. Because what would you do if you was in a situation as them? You don't know what you would do until that situation approach you. You don't know if you're gonna lose your job or something happen. You out on the streets. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know somebody may do something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here evil. They lace drugs. They lace all this stuff out here. And somebody who you think you trust give you something. They think you know you on the streets. Mine gone because you don't took something. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that can happen, that we have to understand that we cannot be so judgmental and so hypocritical about people. Help somebody. Be a helping hand. Be a caring person. Just be genuine. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? To put a smile. Just smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, smile. A smile can go a long way. Can save a life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just be a blessing. You know, be a cheerful giver. Don't block your blessings because you're so hooked on, oh, what they're going to do with my money. It's not your money, okay? It's the government money, honey. Government. So, and plus, you can't even take the money with you when we die. I'm not saying that I be out here just, ooh. I'm just saying if somebody asks you for some help and you have it, be the helping hand. Because that was you in a situation, if you was hungry and so you asked somebody for help, they told you, nah, man, get out of my face. How would you feel? You don't think they already feel bad enough that they have to ask and they on the street? Now, some of them, I don't know how they feel. But some of them who I have come encounter with was genuinely like, I don't think they really wanted to be there. But they made some decisions and they there. But they own up to their stuff, and well, I mean, you can't shame somebody who already ashamed. You know what I'm saying? You can't make somebody feel bad who already done been on the, you know what I'm saying, feel like already beneath the earth. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't judge nobody. Only God can do that. So be a giver, a cheerful giver. And don't be so judgmental while you're giving or hypocritical. Just in your heart, just make somebody day. If, you know, don't be so selfish and think, oh, nobody didn't make my day, nobody didn't do this for me. You have to gain maturity. Be mature, okay? Really. Because what you do to others, they would do to you. So remember that. So I'm going to end this video with saying this right here. I'm going to read this Bible verse. 2 Corinthians, it is chapter 9, verse 7. Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, because God loves a cheerful giver. So what God have laid on your heart to give to somebody, don't hesitate. Give. You will be rewarded. But do it out of the kindness of your heart and not doing something for someone to expect something from them. Do it because you genuinely wanted to help them and to give them and to bless their day. And just know that God will bless you when you bless others. Peace, love, and happiness. I love y'all. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see you soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.